He is France. I am Vlad. Welcome to Let's Talk Battle Rap podcast, brought to you by letstalkbattlerap.com. The only place to get your daily news articles, to get your editorials. Yeah, get some merch. Oh, look at that. We matching, man. Get some merch. Holla at your gualas. You know, you can always DM us. We'll get you right. And yo, man, today is Big Monday. It's a little later than normal. Normally, we get you guys right for the afternoon shift. Pause. But tonight, we got to record on a Monday evening, and it's all good because you get some of that Monday evening energy. You know what I mean? Some of the topics we'll be tackling tonight. Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about it, get it right out the way. We're going to talk about your man, Jimbo, Hacksaw Jimz Duggan, and all that. We're also going to recap the iBattle events. Yes, we're going to get back to talking about battle rap. We're also going to recap the Bullpen event. RBE has 3 announcements. Geechui, Eazy, Rum, Jazz announced. You know, we're going to give our thoughts on that. And Av not wanting to be the main event. Oh, it's going to be an interesting show. So stay tuned. Follow us on all social media platforms, LTBR Podcast. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button on the way in. And if you don't like it right now and you like what you hear later, hit this like on the way out. France, let's waste no more time. Let's get straight to it, player.
So I think it was on a Wednesday, Thursday. I can't remember what day it happened, but you know what I'm saying? You get somebody across the street making a nice little video of a collection of old tweets.
Oh, no. Let's give him his respect. You know what I'm saying? DNA's Tooth did the dirty work. All right, because that's where I saw it. You know, the algorithm just saying, take a look. I said, what's going on right now? You know,
Okay.
So let's give him his props. DNA's Tooth broke the story. Give him his props.
He did. Hit OTFMZ, and then the world hit the world after that. You know what I'm saying? Listen, this is a list of all
the I'll tell you that much.
This is a list of all the tweets that came out of Jim's account for the last 10, 11, 12 years. Bruh.
Oh my God.
All right, the one that got me, right? Because there's a lot of them.
Hold on, set it up for the folks. I know, it's happened already, but for those who might be under a rock or only watch our show, set it up for the people what actually happened, bro.
All right, so DNA's Tooth, as you said, gave him the credit for. He pulled up a whole bunch of tweets from 2012 and 13 from Jim's Twitter account and had a live stream of a whole compilation, damn near a slideshow of all of these tweets, all these screenshots. And the title was, "Is Jim Racist?" And a bunch of these tweets were, stuff where he's like, black people don't know how to act for real. It's been that way since the beginning of time. Another one's like, a people full of room eating bananas is a Black Panther meeting. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of real all right, you're trying to be funny, right? But then you get the fuck a Black History Month. Okay. Then you get one where he's comparing a pug to a baby, saying this is black babies. Okay. Then he has a whole bunch about black women, the way they look, and if anybody dates them. Okay.
And also, what was the other one? Spanish women, if they date black men, they shouldn't.
And then even at that point, you want to be like, maybe it's still all jokes. Yeah, no, this one with the hard ER. Okay.
Oh,
all right. Let's end it there. All right. So listen, I'm gonna keep it a buck. This guy has been a clown for a long time, in my opinion, honestly, from just the way that he consistently contradicts himself. He tries be very cautious of anybody that spreads this idea of positivity being enforced on you, because it is toxic. And those type of people are very jaded with their perception. You know what I'm saying? And they say things that have no remorse or regards to anybody else. There's no empathy there going on. All right. So because you've never expressed empathy in the past, don't expect the culture to express it with you now. You probably don't even care to receive it. But when you go all these tweets, right? Boom. You have shit like a tweet like depression doesn't exist. It's man-made. But then you use depression to blame all the reasons why you made these tweets. Okay, cool. There's a contradiction there. Then you have a whole nother month where you're like straight pride, and then you're just attacking everybody from the LGBT community in June. All right, there's a list of things that he's done. So while this offense was obviously one that probably can't recover from, it's almost been in line with his brand, Vlad.
Yeah, I'll say this. The question goes, can someone change, right, from 10 years ago? And, everyone are different people from 10 years ago. I'll admit it. Yeah, people can change, but what you have to see is the actions and the reactions once the whole thing comes out. And also, this thing has been sitting around since 2011 through 2013. Not once did you think to delete it. So if I'm thinking in my brain, like if someone doesn't delete it subconsciously, they don't really care. Or maybe they still have those feelings internally, right? Then on top of that, when it gets outed, like you said, there's a whole story of this is why it happened. And then you're talking about your aunt has depression and you've been faking this whole thing, and maybe you're projecting your thoughts on depression because you're dealing with it internally, right? And the same thing that happened with you were dating a woman and she left you, you guys broke up, she gets together with a brother, and now you have this mental meltdown and you hate all black people, all black men, all black babies. Okay, that's 10 years ago. But then you take that, first of all, you don't even apologize for it, really. You know what I mean? You just apologize for if it made you feel away. But the first thing you came out and said that it was all jokes. That this was jokes. You were doing comedy, and at that time on Twitter it was the Wild Wild West. People said whatever to try to get attention. And if you would have stuck to that and said, "Yo, this was some comedy thing," I was 21, I was tripping. I don't stand by this anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've learned a lot of lessons in life, and I totally denounce all of that. And you just stuck by that. As a human, you would say, I don't know, maybe this person did change or whatever. But friends, you and I, we see different. We see deeper than the average person. There's a reason why he's never mentioned on the show. His platform gets no light, it gets no coverage, because we know that there's something afoul with this cat. Just couldn't put our fingers quite on it, but we knew from how he moved
I can
that
put my fingers on it. I can put my fingers on it. Every time he had to use LTBR news quotes for his own ideas to create content and blogs, and never gave any credit for it, and talked about he saw the page, he forgot who the page was. Well, you can't forget who it is if you use it all the time, huh? You can't forget who it is if you actually follow us. And it wasn't until one day I made a reel. I make these caption reels of like monologues of bars with the caption, the lyrics, and all that. He takes it and puts on his YouTube channel, no credit. And I'm just like, hey, what's up? And,
right.
And he's like, is there a problem? I'm like, where you got this from? Like, I know where you got this from. There's a reason why I'm messaging you. Do we have a problem? Like, so since then, it's like, all right, cool. I've never cared for the guy. All right.
Right. But for me personally, when he used to drop the N-bomb, and me, even as a brother, I don't use the N-bomb, but to those that want to, whatever, what I'm saying, that's black folks prerogative that choose to. I think we should all get rid of it, but whatever. I'm not gonna preach to y'all. But and then it comes out that this guy may not even be part Puerto Rican. He might just be all Greek. He stops using the N-word. Right? If you have Puerto Rican, and this is folks who I grew up with or whatever, and this is how I talk, and this is just it. You see Fat Joe does it, like this is part of the New York thing, but there's no explanation given. It's just stopped out of the blue. And I'm like, interesting. If you could portray that long and be part of this culture and drop a word that that if it was outed, you shouldn't be using, and you're using it continuously around those folks that might be offended if they knew that you had nothing to do within their culture. That's a guy I got to look at with a side eye. I got to raise an eyebrow at. So from that point on, I knew there was something up with this cat. I was just waiting for the other shoe to drop. You know what I'm saying? And it dropped right in our hands. Like, just thank you, And at first, oh no, it's all jokes. It's all jokes. But then you come back with the sob story, and you could multiple blogs. You couldn't believe some brother was out there just stretching and redecorating your ex-girlfriend's, insides, and the thought of a BBC just hammering your woman and nailing her, just your mind. You couldn't take it. So you hated all black people.
He wasn't Adam 22. He didn't have the thick skin for it. All right.
No, he did not, man. And he ain't make a bag off of it. You know what I'm saying? So
She didn't even
I'm
cheat on
like,
him. It was after they were
it
together.
was after he couldn't take it. He couldn't believe it.
Right.
He's like, I hate you guys. But then it's like the people you hate the most, you want to be around the most. You know, you want to be just like them. You want to dress like them. You want to talk like them. You want to say the N word like them. You know, but you secretly hate them. So you got this ridiculous dichotomy in your brain. And after his whole explanation, where he's not even really apologizing, he scraps that, France. He says, later for all that apology, I don't care. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and you think I'm just gonna leave battle rap? No, like I'm gonna be here. And I'm like, yo, just get out of here, bro. Like, just leave, man. Like, goodbye. Like, you're a sicko, bro.
I'll tell you what, though, deactivated his Twitter. So social media eating him alive. And not to mention that he definitely lost a little bit over 3,000 subscribers. So, like, do you ever fully get canceled in battle rap in this culture? Man, you know,
never.
But it's not just in battle rap thing; it's a life thing. For God's sakes, like Vlad, when I used to live in the Bronx, I lived across the street from a school. The janitor in the school was cleaning it in the summer, blasting R. Kelly. And I'm just like,
whoa!
Let's have some self-awareness to not be in a school blasting R. Kelly while you clean.
Yo, that's crazy.
It's the summertime. I'm literally right across the school.
Did you call anybody? Did you call the school? Oh, hold on, we can't have. Wait a minute, you're a citizen. You can't call the school.
Yeah, listen.
All right, don't admit to anything. Hold on. Does he still work there? Does he still work there?
I don't think he does. But let's just say the community.
Okay, all right.
Let's just say the community was fully aware of the offense. All right? So it's the summertime. You can look through the window. You can see him like in the hallway because it's a school. You can
grooving.
You can see the window. You can see him mopping, slapping the name of love, cruising the name of love. Like it's just like. All right, listen, I get it. Some people still listen to him because you have some coof to not blast it in school.
That's why they make headphones,
That's
yo.
That's
why they make AirPods, bro. You could have had a job. You could have been retiring. You could have had a whole 401k. But your love for blasting music got you canned,
I say that to say, do people ever fully get canceled? Well, that's up to you, all right? Because if you're looking for an overall approval of cancel, you're never going to find it because there's never going to be an overall feeling of somebody being liked or disliked. I mean, there's going to be a big consensus, right? But you're never going to find everybody disliking or liking somebody. And it's a reason why people have these cult followings or people with ill-intended platforms or these weird history or allegations or charges. They still exist. That's why they're around, because somebody wants to fucking hear them regardless. You can cancel them, though. You can stop subscribing. You can stop talking about them. You cannot mention them, and you can remove people around you that are going to keep mentioning them or supporting them.
Right. And, just to put a ribbon on this, man, Jimz, when that situation happened, when your lady and you broke up and, she got with the brother and it tore your world apart, you projected.
Tore her world apart, too.
Oh, bruh. Facto. He's still recovering, man.
Cassidy voice. He ain't recovered from that.
For 3 years, the man was tweeting hatred on a public platform, son. Didn't delete it after he went all positive. But I say that to say this. So while hating black people, but secretly wanting to be them, you projected that to the internet, right? Then, your story, you claim that, your aunt has been dealing with depression and medication all her life. So you project this depression is not real thing because you're secretly in turmoil about it because you clearly said that you were facing depression when she left you for the BBC. And now, you're projecting the depression is not real with your aunt. And then you're also projecting this anti-LGBT thing. You know what I'm saying? So Jimz, man, if there's anything that you're fighting on the inside, you know what I'm saying? Go get help for it, bro. Go seek, some professional therapy, and it might make you a better person and it might make you see the errors of your way. So, all this stuff that you're projecting, being right-wing Jimmy, hey, you might have to fight your demons, man. Shout out to Showoff, man. Pick up some gear from fightyourdemons.org and become a better person, Jimz. Because all of this fighting the audience and doubling and tripling down, like, deep down in your heart, it doesn't make you feel good. You can see the tension in your face. You can see you performing and all that. Like, it looks nasty, bro.
Is a reason why your social media is down right now, right?
Facts, man. If you didn't care and it wasn't a problem and you stood on it, you would still have your Twitter. You would still be out here. It wouldn't be a problem. But you know how this world goes, man. It's not just battle rap. He'll be back. He'll be around. And it's up to you guys. If you want to watch him, that's your business. If you don't, then hey, that's your own choice to make. But now that you know how he feels and you know that, he's constantly changing his stories when it comes to him defending his past transgressions, it's up for you to decide. Deleting tweets and taking down videos after you tell Vada fly your Vada, man, just tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? Just be forthright with the people, and you can't even take your own advice. You know what I mean? So come on, man, you can do better. But I don't watch the man's content anyway, but now it's definitely not getting any support over here, but much luck to you in the future and becoming a better person and seeing the errors of your way, man.
All right, moving along.
Y'all got what y'all wanted, man. Yeah, I know y'all got what y'all wanted, but now let's get back to the battle rap, France. Let's chop it up about these events, bro.
Yeah, so this weekend, shouts to iBattle, shouts to Lex. I definitely wanted to be in the building for. I just worked the whole 12-hour shift afterwards, so I was exhausted. I couldn't make it. Couldn't make it out.
Couldn't make it to the motorcycle club.
Couldn't make it to Staten, man. You know what I'm saying? But
how much was that Uber?
Oh, normally it's like 45, 50. That day it was like 70 to 108. That day was pricey. It started raining too. So
yeah.
But Allegiance 5 went down, headlined by Homeschool and Real Sick. So got some really dope battles out there, some dope performances. I got to catch Knox battling. I got to see Excel and Cassius Clay. It's a solid little battle. I got to see Oppa and Deth. Oh, we're going to talk about all of it. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot to talk about. You know what I'm saying? The surprise battle, too, with Anderson Burris and Feeble. First, I want to give this big shout out to Lex. Another successful event, as all the iBattle events are. Well run. Special night for Oppa, Homeschool, Real Sick. I love the way they run their streams, bro. Obviously, there was a bit of a longer intermission towards the end that I ain't like. Nobody likes long intermissions anyway. It's not Alex's fault. The battle started around like 8:30, which should start a little bit sooner. That's just me. But like every battle, for the most part, happens quickly. The intermissions have commercial breaks. They have compilations of people's best of highlights from the roster. You got battle announcements for your next event being done one by one. Then you have the full card announced. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck, Vlad. Like, iBattle has the ideal business model that the URL app should be having. I don't want to make the whole URL iBattle thing, but when I saw that, I'm just like, yo, this is what I will want to see in the near future when URL app is streaming events. This exact same experience.
I ain't mad at you. We'll see what happens once they finally roll that thing out.
Yeah, but the battles though. So Anderson Burris and Feeble had a surprise battle. It was a one rounder. That shit was mad fun. Shout out to Anderson for obviously being able to run the stream, film the battles, then go battle and go back to filming the stream.
So I missed that one. So what did he do? So he ran out, battled, and then went back to filming it? Like,
yeah, he was filming the battles.
Yeah.
Put the camera down, or he put it where he needed to put it. Then he went to do his one round battle, and when it's over, he got right back to it.
Yeah. Lex like, yo, I need you to film something for me. Yeah, well, I need this much to film it. I could do that if you battle too. Like, all right, I'll do it. Yikes.
Nah, but my favorite part is, obviously because he's running the stream, he's also dealing with all the intermissions, the little commercial breaks.
Yeah.
He put his own commercial after battle promo little video talking about Feeble after the battle.
Oh, was that the one with the all the bags and bodies people?
Yeah, hold on, because he's smart, man. Let's go.
Oh, look at France, the tech wizard.
In the month leading up to this battle, I've been living in Atlanta working on Hitman Holla Show Bags and Bodies. And I used this valuable position I was in to let everybody in the cast know that Thebo kicks dogs. Now, admittedly, I don't have any proof that Thebo does kick dogs, but I also don't have any proof that Thebo doesn't kick dogs. And if you look at these pictures that I photoshopped, it's just kind of hard to give them the benefit of the doubt. And understandably, everybody in the cast was furious when they learned that Thebo kicks dogs.
Man, that's your boy Hitman Holla. Fuck Thebo. You think it's cool kicking dogs?
Thebo kicked the fucking dog, man. Fuck you, Thebo.
Thebo, you dead ass?
Fabo.
I used to fuck with Thebo too. I ain't gonna lie.
Go touch your fucking mic, man. You fucking dog kicker. You the face of abuse against animals, man. You're not the face of nothing else.
Kicking dogs, my nigga. Like, that's just weird ass shit.
I really hate you. I don't like you. Fuck you, Thebo. Come kick me. Oh, you got nothing else to do but run around kicking shit suits and shit. Hey, man, it's a poodle. Kick me. What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
To society.
Well, if you're kicking dogs, he's a bitch.
Why the fuck you kicking dogs, Thebo?
Thebo, man. Fuck you, bitch ass nigga. Yo, Thebo, what the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Yo, when I see you, bro, it's up, nigga.
Can't believe it, boy.
You a clown. Who the fuck kicks on dogs, nigga?
Kicking dogs. My daughter loves dogs, man.
Yeah, Bad News was especially angry. Thebo, I think he's going to kill you, okay? And I can't say you don't deserve it. Like, seriously, stop kicking dogs.
I grabbed King Brooks' puppy and tossed him.
Brilliant, bro.
Yeah. Oh,
Just flat out brilliant. Flat out brilliant, man.
All the N words turn to N on the closed caption. Capital N. Anderson, you can just edit that word out for your promos. That's a descendant of the Caucasus Mountains. I would just hit the edit, just take that word out. We get the sentiments, man. We get it. You may not need it for your own personal promos, but it's just my advice. Whatever.
Yeah.
It was a dope battle though.
Yeah, what you think of the after promo?
No, it's hilarious. Yo, he's funny. Now, see, if tweets came out from him like 10 years ago, 12 years ago, like Jimz or whatever, and he said, yo, it was a wild time on Twitter. I was 18. These are just jokes, right? But you see that he's actually like a comedian, right? You see what I'm saying? So you could see that he could be like, yo, it was just bad. I grew up in the South. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy. It was Twitter. I was young. I was just trying to, I was impressionable. I was just trying to get noticed. And I did that, but I'm sorry. I'm a changed man, and stuck to that and didn't change the story and just stayed like a decent person. You could be like, okay, people change, like, sorry, because I knew we thought we got off the subject, but I just remember a couple of things. Like, even with Avo, right? I mean, his apologies, however you want to take it. But even after that, he said, yo, I'm just going to shut up. Whoever wants me on their show to just like give me 100 lashes on their show publicly, whoever, black people, I'm sorry. I will go on the apology tour and then I will just shut up. And, and if they hire me, I'm just going to do my job, stay out of the way. And you're never, ever, 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 ever going to hear of anything like that at all. And, didn't hurt that Geechui had his back and, ARP had his back and stuff like that. But he took the time out. He actually took the public lashing. You know what I'm saying? Jimz, on the other hand, he's standing defiant. You know what I mean? So it's like, but it's within a culture that you're not a part of. So it's like, it's even crazier, like how someone could have this thought process. You know what I mean? So I'm sorry, iBattle. I didn't mean to throw this in the middle of your segment, but it's just how things happen. Jim's happened, y'all happened Saturday night, and then Sunday we saw John Johnson, man. But I forgot that I just wanted to talk about that. But
fair enough.
But but the whole comedy thing brought it back up for me. You know what I mean? Pause. But it's like, you could see if somebody is a comedian and they had those type of jokes and they were like, yo, they were just bad jokes. I don't think like that. And in fact, my comedy has nothing of that nature or whatever. You could understand that. But with Homeboy just having like changing the story like 4 times in one night, it's just kind of like, all right, like, what do you really want me to believe? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Trip it, man. Trip it.
All right, Vlad, segue us back in.
All right, man. Back to iBattle, friends. Let's go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You know, I'm pretty much just waiting at this point so we could get this real sick and homeschool and Oppa and Deth battle. You know,
Let's go, man. Yo, let's talk about what's to be talked about, man. Come on, man. Let's get to the matches.
I got more actually. I got a clip of real sick.
Let's go. Yo, before we even show the clip, man, because I'm hyped now. This is gonna get me even hyper.
Yeah. Let me get this up on the screen. Shout out to Sick, man. He went crazy.
Boy, did he ever.
The boy went crazy.
Take it easy, friends.
Easy on me, give it up. This is what I have to do. Battle you and not give a fuck. Give him up. Grab this dude. Ask him who he think he was. Then interrupt with a grab a move. Trip him up. Hit him once, he dripping blood. Back to you. Swing and cut. Half your two. Swing and cut. Half your two. Punch. Fat and bruised. Skin and lumps. Black and blue. Go. Bring your snuff. As you snooze. If they stay past your bell ringing, they gonna have to pick them up after school.
Yo, Sick went crazy.
Yo,
son.
I haven't had a one-on-one real sick battle since I guess December when he battled Twerk, because they did 2-on-2 earlier than this. But I've been in a real sick battle in my life, man.
Son, he went crazy, man. And, you know, with the iBattles, they end like past midnight. So if you're an old man like me with 2 kids, sometimes it's tough staying awake for these battles. I was like, real Sick's battling, cool. Let me get my old man napping. I definitely want to see him battle. I ain't seen him battle in a minute. And you know, iBattle is his home. It's where he really took that leap to becoming a star. And he did not let anybody down. Like, he had 3 rounds of fire, and he really broke homeschool down to let him know, like, yo, man, you only battle on iBattle. like this is where all your battles count and all that stuff. Like, you gotta travel, you gotta, you know, test your skills, and you probably wouldn't be anything outside of here and stuff. And it's like you could just see homeschool like shrinking as homeboys rapping at him. And you know, he always has the flows and the pockets, and he's getting better with the jokes too. He's getting better with the humor and transitioning with the crowd, and not just basking in the glory when he lands like a dope bar. You know what I mean? So, and overall, what I look for when guys come back to their home league is, do they just outshine everyone and just still maintain that star glow? Or, you know, do they come back and just, all right, let me just do this and give back to the league or whatever the case is. But if you want to give back to your home league, this is the way you do it. Like, he brought a superstar performance. I mean, the lyrics were crazy. Everything was crazy. He was just sharp, and you could tell, like, he had, like, you know, he wanted to rap. Like, he wanted to get these bars off, and real Sick. 3 rounds of fire, man. Like, that was worth paying money for, actually, that performance.
Man, you took all the words, man. Another thing I really wanted to point out too, it's important, I think when you transcend and you come back to your home league, I think it's important to always be able to display levels, despite that'll be good back and forth. Like, you know, you can't control what your opponent does. If they give you a good performance, give you a good performance. But I think it's very much up to you at that point to show how much you've learned outside of here, how much of a higher level you perform at now, that you bring that experience into that room and you let people know that, oh, snap, this is what happens when you go across, battle X amount of names, X amount of platforms on all these events, and vice versa. And he showed all the levels.
It really made me miss seeing real Sick battle. And shout out to Anderson Burris. They were playing like it was a compilation of real Sick bars. And at the time, friends, I was driving, so I could only listen. I couldn't watch the performances. And it was just like,
they were his performances in chronological order on the league.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's what it was just amazing. And it was just like back to back. He's a multi-king, he's one of the multi-gods, man. Like, he's amazing. And just the hip-hop that just bleeds from like his pen and stuff. And I don't know, man, I just love it, and I love it, man. And it just reminded me of how ill real Sick really is, and that when you actually transcend and go to that next level, it is very difficult to maintain like the ideal opinion of a rapper like once they transcend, because in the smaller leagues you could always dominate and be a big fish or whatever, but like once you get to that next level, like it's difficult to remain a star constantly. Like there's so many things that you need to do, but rapping wise though, like he has it, man. Like it was incredible to listen to him in chronological order on iBattle. Like if you guys ever get a chance to, man, go check it out because it's amazing, yo. Like he's crazy.
I think I might it might be on YouTube too. Let me just see. Yeah, it's on YouTube. Best of iBattle.
So go check it out.
Best of Real Sick iBattle. They made it a year ago.
All right, well, go check it out.
Listen, I rock a homeschool, but goddamn.
Yo, man. All right, man. iBattle is like grind time. Like when grind time left, iBattle to me is like what grind time was. If you understand, it's like all the same lineage. You're gonna get a whole bunch of different type of rappers, all types of voices and all types of cadences and all that. And sometimes, man, your ears are tuned to a certain frequency, and it's just tough to listen to other frequencies. Homeschool is one of those guys for me personally. It's tough to listen to him, man. Like, but once I get past the voice and all that stuff, like he's got some creative bars. I'm not gonna lie. Like he's got some creative bars, but it's like, oh man, like it's difficult, yo. You know what I'm saying? It's difficult.
Hey, listen,
for the environment though, and for the atmosphere, for the league, this is what I'm saying. It works. You know what I'm saying? And there's a home for all of this stuff. And I do like to see all of these styles. You know what I'm saying? But
he definitely has
my ears, man, my ears, bro. Listening to him with headphones. Oh, man.
Listen. It's not.
But shout out to homeschool though. It's not a diss. Don't take it as a diss.
It's not the most fluid of flows, but no doubt the boy be having some explosive shit.
He got some bars, man. He got some bars.
He really be having some haymakers, man. Like when he battled Ellipsis, when he battled Ace, he beat Ace. Ace pulled up to iBattle. He beat Ace.
Yeah, I gotta stop. Yeah, I gotta stop.
What?
I know he won, but it's banana. They had him up in the air and all that stuff. Like this guy's getting out of control. This is crazy.
He was their god for the day.
I felt like I was watching Rudy. I'm like, what's going on here?
I get the idea that you might not be able to see him in other parts, but all I know is pen-wise.
Right. And in that environment, see, when you step into iBattle and other leagues like that, you have to step in there with an open mind and understand the environment that you're in. You have to just leave everything behind and say, I am in this world for this entire event. And if the bar is fire, it's fire. But it's like, yo, it is a frat house in there, man. Fools wild.
I was thinking too, because like like when I've seen people like Ellipsis, Ace, obviously, A Ward, when I've seen them battle homeschool, and I've been in person for all those, like he has a really stellar performance, and all those guys for the most part are coming to his backyard. Ace is one of not Ace. Sikh is one of theirs. Sikh is one of theirs. Yeah. So Sikh is like, this ain't a road game for me. This is my yard.
He little boy to him, man.
I'm the person that graduated this high school with my jersey on the rafters and I came back with my varsity. You know what I'm saying? Like
he little boy that dude, man. He little boy that dude. But shout out to homeschool, man. But real sick.
Yeah.
Gotta see you on with. Come on, man. Let's get a big matchup out there again, man. This makes me want to see a big matchup once again. For real.
Hey, listen, man. You might be getting what you want, you know what I'm saying? You might be getting a real you might be getting a real sick battle tonight. You might be getting a real sick battle and real soon that I talked about a couple years ago on this platform. If you've been following, you know what's going on. All right? I'll leave it at that.
I gotta go back to the archives, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'll dig in the crates for you. But then we get the title match, Vlad.
Oh man. You said I'll dig in the crates for you. That doesn't sound crazy.
I'm not gonna let you spend all the hours trying to find the tapes.
Digging in my crates, bro. See, that sounds a lot better. Son said, "I'll dig in the crates for you." No, but France, man, this wasn't much of a match, bro.
All right, real quick. So You know, it was fight night, right? You had the Errol Spence and Crawford fight, total domination over there, by the way, right? Then I'm also watching the
That son
UFC.
look
You got
crazy.
you got Poirier and Geechui, total domination over there.
Okay.
Then I go to my laptop and I'm watching iBattle, and there's total domination over here. It's like, bro, I see like 3 people get their ass whooped in like 15 minutes.
So that was nasty work, man. Shout out to Oppa. Oppa ain't come to play, man. He was on point. Ginsu sharp, like he was ready to defend his headband. He really was. That's the kid. I was a little nervous. I saw the mask. You know, I ain't gonna front. Like I've heard his name a lot. I know he's managed to Tony Bro. Shout out to Tony Bro. So I know that he must have some good qualities if he's managed by Tony Bro. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't watched the battle. I'm not gonna lie. You know.
Well,
I'm like, yeah. Go ahead.
I'll give you some game. He's a signed brick from the second installment of their
Right.
class.
Yes, that I know.
You know, he's battled Danny. He tried out for Bags and Bodies, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm with you too, Vlad. Like I seen him at his Bags and Body tryout in person, and he choked. You know, those tryouts are just you rap into the camera, and I'm like, damn, you choked with nobody in front of you. But he's also like, I think 18 or 19. Like he's really a teenager still. So he's somebody.
Is he one of those kids that grew up like just watching battle rap and is like, yo, I'm gonna put bars together in battle rap? Like it seems like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it really seems like that. Like I don't know his backstory, so I don't want to just assume that. That's why I'm asking if you know, because that's just how it kind of comes off to me. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm just like, bro, man, like I don't know, man. I guess he's got to put in some more grind work because this is for iBattle. This is prime time. Like this is top of the top. You know what I'm saying? This is a premier battle. Like what's going on here? Like why are you choking in 2 of the rounds? Like what's happening here?
For the league, you know, iBattle does their rankings, and I love they have their own ranking system. It's real organized. Yeah. And Oppa obviously at the top of the food charts and also has the title. He's 5-0. Deth climbed the ranks.
Food chain, bro.
What I said? I said
he said food charts.
Food chain. I'm sorry.
I'm hungry too, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Deth is second in the rankings at 4-0, so he was also undefeated. So this battle was for the 0. Like somebody's
walking away with an L.
Yeah, somebody's walking away with an L, and like I'm not mad at you being 4-1, but it's just the way that you lost, and you lost in your biggest match so far on the league. Like it was an ass whooping, Vlad.
It was bad, man. Like he got thrashed, son. Like I don't know, and even if he got all his bars out, I don't think he was gonna win. But it looks terrible, man. Your manager is like right behind you, right there, and it's just
crazy because like
Tony's just looking sad. I'm like, oh my gosh,
like Tone Bro lost Snake as part of the agency, but somehow the agency's like still taking losses. It's just like I'm playing, guys. Everybody take it easy. This is a Snake Eye shot. This is a Snake Eye shot.
You know, Polo. They gonna get him.
It was a Snake
again. I seen Frank. He was talking. He was the and if they're of 2, then and what again? He was talking about my client. My garbage media. Have that cap, hit that cash app.
I want no smoke, y'all. It's a joke. But nah, definitely disappointed me though, man.
What'd you say?
So definitely disappointed me. Expected a lot from him. I have no problem with him losing. I have no problem with him losing the Oppa, but going out that way, it was just...
right. I'm like, yo, okay, this is a title match. I'm like, okay, this is a title match, so he's got to be really good, and he's managed by Tone Bro, so he's got to be good. I was excited for the matchup because I'm like, all right, I haven't seen this guy battle. He's definitely got to be good. I know Oppa's nice. What's up? And it was just a 3-0, man. Like there was no fight. I felt bad for the boy, man. You could see it. Like he was trying to fight through the chokes and the stumbles, and it just became overwhelming, man. He just called it a day, man. Threw in a towel. But much props to Oppa. You did your job. You did what you were supposed to do. Hopefully next time, your next title defense, the opponent puts up more of a defense.
Yeah. Oppa's third round, very vulnerable third round about his father. Really powerful round. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm kind of ready to see Oppa hit the next level of his career. Like obviously Eunice and Dice, all the people from the spaces from his cloth and class are already they're establishing themselves. Like Una and Dice are signing URL now. They made it through the crucible. They got drafted into the league. Oppa was the first one to perform out of these guys. He was on that King of the Dot wild card of the tournament. And so I'm ready to see him take another leap. But his name got mentioned on the timeline today, Blast. This is the perk of recording that night because we couldn't talk about this one in the morning. You know what I'm saying? It transpired later this afternoon. But I got the tweet up here, man. J2 had some thoughts on Oppa's performance, man. And J2 says, okay, I'm gonna just say it. That Oppa round y'all keep sharing was very irregular. Argue with y'all hairy back mama.
Hey man,
and
talking about nobody's mama like that.
The quote teacher's in there trying to kick his ass. I'm not gonna lie. The quote teacher's in there like you hating, you clout chasing, this and that. But somebody here decided to chime in, and I had to get this because this was good.
Boy.
Mr. Mike Police. Mr. Mike P says, okay, I'm gonna just say it. J2's one of the worst battle rappers I've ever heard. Not joking either. Amateur filler setups, weakest punches on earth, meth head grub hub on the bicycle delivery.
Wow.
Oppa smokes the fuck out of him 11 times out of 10. Just my opinion. You know, Mike had to pull up the iBattle shield for a minute, and I was like, talk, Mike.
Mike says, I do what I want. What's going on here? Meth head grub hubbing on a bicycle delivery. That's very visual. That's very New York, man. Wow. So what's that's where it stops?
To be fair, I will. Let me see if I get this on the screen too. Because this J2 did respond. His response was wild.
What do you say?
J2 says, "Shut up before I take your bitch from you."
Oh, come on, man. See, shout out to Mike P, man. Let's move on, friend.
Move on.
Come on, man. Listen, man. It's 2023. Let's move on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen. I just want to say this before we move on. Not convinced that J2's better than Oppa.
Yeah, I mean, it would be.
It would
be a battle worth watching.
He's definitely obviously has established himself on a more professional level. So, like, I don't want to disrespect what he's done so far.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying on a talent and ceiling level, if they ever stood in front of each other face to face, I'm not that confident you just clear that, brother.
That's a fair argument. Nothing wrong with that.
That's all I'm saying.
It's a fair argument.
Fair enough.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fair enough. So we've gone through enough tweets.
Oh, look at Bonnie, man.
Let's talk
about school braids.
Let's talk about Bonnie, man. She was featured on Bullpen Mecca card, which also went down the same day as the iBattle event. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of fun battles. Shout out to John. Obviously, he had the event on Sunday, moved it to Saturday, and said, I'm going to pre-record it and stream it for you guys. What he didn't tell us is, well, we're going to have to wait 4 hours for it. All right. That part he didn't mention.
You know what Jimz would say about that. You know, what do you expect? It to start on time?
You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go.
One show and one show only. After that, you don't have to hear about him ever on this show, man.
He already invaded one segment.
I'm just saying, this is the last show. It happens.
Before we start with the Bullpen event, big shout outs to Jonathan for being receiving a certificate of recognition. Thank you, from the city of Yonkers.
You're welcome,
for being a battle rapper and a league owner, and also on the certificate says for spreading his financial advice to places.
Oh, okay.
What kind of financial advice you giving, John? I can use some of that.
Oh. Shout out to him, man. All right.
So I gotta give him props for obviously receiving the smack presented to him, and you know, between curating an event, being a league owner, and also battling at your event, that's probably like a level of stress that very few individuals in this game could attest to and have that experience. I would love to see a panel of like all the league owners that have battled on their own cards just to sit down and talk about what it's like, what the experience was like that day. You know what I'm saying?
That would be a fire podcast.
Yeah. But fun event, man. Fun event. He kicks things off with Cortez and Philly Hayes. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. You give your input when I'm done. Cortez just walked the brother. All right, just straight. You know what I'm saying? Just straight walked him. Feel me?
Wow, Battle of the Poppies.
Yeah.
He out poppied him. He said, "You ain't more poppier than me." I said, "Oh snap!"
Cortez said in his post. He said in his post game interview that we don't really get to battle New York that often, so I was really motivated to like still kind of like be somewhat home, and it showed.
Yeah, I only got to see the third round of Philly Hayes, so I didn't see this entire battle. I saw that and I was like, all right, like it was cool, but I saw the highlights of him freestyling, which was dope. He connected all the words from the wall that was behind them and stuff like that. Classic old school moves, but like you said, you got Cortez winning. I definitely got to watch that whenever they drop that battle.
Lady Caution and Bonnie goes up next. And shouts to the stream, because obviously, even though we were delayed 4 hours, all the stream, the battles went by quick. They like had no breaks in between the battles. So the entire stream was like 2 hours. So that's dope.
Mad at that, man.
I ain't definitely not mad at that. And Bonnie and Caution, did you see that in full?
I missed the first round, but I did see the second and the third. And I believe I saw Bonnie's first. So I missed Caution's first.
Okay. So I had a lot of thoughts on it, man, because we did a Twitter poll after all the battles. They have Lady.
You mean an X poll? That sounds crazy.
Let me see. I still got it as Twitter on my phone. I ain't updating this shit. All right.
Well,
sorry, y'all.
Hey, man, you gonna have to when you get your new phone.
So when I put up battle clips on. It's gonna be X videos.
Yo, remember when the bootlegs used to be on them joints?
Yo,
that was a weird parallel universe.
It's never that serious. It's never that serious.
It wasn't, but I'm like, man, I gotta see this battle.
Battle rapper gets destroyed. It's like,
oh, that sounds.
Like, what is happening? That was the titles. That was the titles of them shits.
He got 30. No. No.
It's over.
Yo, those days were terrible. I never want to mix those two genres ever, man. So the fact that we had to go to that site to go look for, and then once you're done watching the battles, it's like, you're already on that site. Oh.
Might as well pick up some groceries while I'm at Walmart.
Just saying. Right. Double axe handle off the top ropes, kid. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god. All right.
Yeah, that was like terrible days, man.
we got here because I mentioned the poll, Lady Caution versus Bonnie. They had Lady Caution winning 57% to 43%. I thought the battle was really, really close, debatable battle. I'm glad that Caution had a really dope performance in the competitive battle against the top tier. But while I'm watching the battle, I'm just kind of thinking to myself, like, I don't really have her winning a round clearly. And I wish there was moments where she showed just a little bit more versatility. Like, she's going straight gun bar you to death. That's who she is. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be violence, it's gonna be guns a-blazing.
She has some slick wordplay though. I can't fully judge the battle because I did not see the entire first round, but she has some sick wordplay though.
Well, her first play was a lot of gun bars, but then her second round, that's where all that slick wordplay that you're just mentioning, and a lot of real original references that I like. Like you had the Jasmine Sullivan, we bust the windows out your car because her name is Jasmine. She had a solid snake bar. She had we're fresh when we step, like we're moving for Esteban, like that's just fire to me.
She had that dope line, that whole Math Hoffa flip. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I ain't mad at the gun bars. Listen, I'm not mad at the gun bars. The thing is Bonnie's super versatile. So like in a match like that, I want to see a little more range of creativity.
But from what I did see, though, it was definitely a close battle. I would have to obviously see the whole thing, but the rounds were close. It's not like Bonnie was blowing her out the water either. Like if somebody says, yo, I got Caution, they preferred that, I'll be like, okay, I get it. If somebody says I got Bonnie, I can see them saying, okay, I I get it too, you know what I mean? But it was a close battle. It was entertaining. Most importantly, they both did well. They didn't drop the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, thank goodness. Like, please do not drop the ball. Like, we need a smooth battle. We need a good battle. You know, Caution, she has a name, but it's like she still has that next level to get to like constantly be on those main stages where the main ladies are at. You know, Bonnie is solidified. She's done her thing. You know, although, you know, she still got some big stages to get to, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of these ladies, friends, who, I know it's a whole other subject. We'll get there at another time. We'll save that for another show. But there's a lot of ladies who their big stage performances, either the resume is lacking or there is none of it, or you know what I mean? So it just reminded me of that, man. There's so many of them who haven't been down that gauntlet.
Yeah,
But this was a dope battle, though.
And I want to point, it was a really dope battle, really good competitor. I thought it was the best back and forth of the night for sure. My only critique was just that in the sense of like, hey, you're gonna battle somebody that's really versatile. Like Bonnie started every round with a joke, some gun bars, a little not personals, but little angle punches. You know what I'm saying? When you're gonna battle higher level competition, they're well versed in range because they have to be for a multitude of reasons. And I wanted to see you add some more stuff to your utility belt as you progress. You know what I mean? Yeah. Plus, she's been on a run. You know what I'm saying? It's all last year, all them one rounders. Damn near undefeated last year. This year, you saw they played the Ash Cash body right before the event stream. You know, they dropped that now. That shit was bloody. The Ash Cash crash. I'll say that 3 times real fast and turn the ace on me.
I don't want to do that.
Back spaz mass route. Mass route.
I'm good, man. That brother he been backpedaling for 4 days, man. I'm good.
Yeah. So that's the Caution and Bonnie. I fucked with the battle heavy. Then we get.
But hey, man, you don't take a clear loss, and it's a good battle.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished, man.
Then we get Hart and Cashflo Rizzy. This is John's Gunna. You know what I'm saying? Cashflo had a dope back and forth with Shuni earlier this year. Then she battles Hart. This is Hart's first battle since I guess September. No, not September. Whenever the tournament started for Chrome 23, which is October, November. I can't remember what month. But she hasn't battled since she lost to Cheddar in the first round. So
jeez,
she been sitting for a minute and she's home.
Yeah, that's another thing that we didn't talk about, man. Like the importance of this. This is actually in Yonkers. Like, ain't that many. I mean, there's probably maybe a home league or something like that, or an event that's thrown in Yonkers. I haven't heard of personally, but this is the first time that I remember something of this magnitude was there with these names and those people in attendance. So shout out to John for making that happen and for getting Hart and Bonnie on that card because they're both from there. Very smart move. You got everybody from home. Everyone has a fan base. They all came out. They all show support. That room was definitely Yonkers heavy. We could tell by what they were cheering for. Yo, the people in the crowd was ad-libbing. I'm like, golly, these people are rude, man. Like, no wonder people think New Yorkers are rude. This was bananas. But yo, man, he made it make sense. Like, if you're gonna do something like that for your city, man, you have to get everybody from the city on and make it happen. You know, the same thing that ended up happening with the trenches, because it wasn't like that to begin with. You know what I'm saying? But you know, eventually it turned out to be that, and all for the better for Eazy. So, you know, John did things the right way with this event, man.
Yeah. Hart, when I seen a lot of the, you know, there's a lot of the chatter, there's a lot of the narratives, everybody talking about it on the timeline. You know what I'm saying? I was like, don't worry, y'all gonna lie, and we gonna watch it the very next day. I'm just saying, just
oh, okay, yeah.
Like whatever was the narrative of the battles, right? It's like, hey, listen, don't y'all worry, we're gonna find out in less than 24 hours.
Right, yeah. Can't lie for too long. Before you could lie for like 2 months, man.
They were like Hart caught the third. Hart dominated. She was amazing. And I ain't downplaying her performance, but they definitely left out the fact that she choked in her third round. They left that part out the memo.
I mean, both ladies kind of, you know.
No, my thing is Cashflo fucked up her first 2, so no matter what, she lost the battle. But you know, we're gonna talk about Hart messing up though.
I mean, you know, she's at home. You know, people just
say it happened. It's all right. You can just be like, she won the first 2 clear, and you know, just say it happened.
You really
They-
expect all those homers to push that message home? You tripping, dog? Like all the people from Yonkers, they ain't gonna do that.
Hey, listen, I'm just letting it be known. Like when
I mean, she really could have stopped right there though. Like she could have stopped right where she choked
definitely.
at.
I mean,
But, you
this
know,
isn't about-
she wanted
this
to
is-
get
this
all
is-
her bars out for the people.
This isn't her. This isn't her. This is the people that are reporting on it.
Oh, I got you, man. You know how it is.
Yeah, the Hart did her job. Hart was fantastic. She was fire. She was on point the first 2 rounds. She honestly was putting her in the torture rack. I did like some of Cashflo stuff, but obviously she messed up so heavy in the first round that there's no way for her to win it. And I give her props for fucking up, stopping, pausing, and I guess getting it back and not just forfeiting the round. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you're battling the GOAT. So like take the most advantage of it, do what you can. Same thing happened in the second round, not as severe. So the battle was out of sight, out of mind for her. But Hart was on point, fire from start to finish, all the way even to the third round until she choked. She could have honestly just stopped it there. She didn't like time.
Yeah, I was surprised she didn't, but like I said, I guess she just wanted to get all her bars out for Yonkers and stuff. But but yeah, no, she was on point. She showed you why she's that professional, consummate professional. Hart she was on point, man.
Yeah, and then I seen obviously. I mean, this is our fault, right? Like whenever you see NBS Central tweet something, you have to automatically assume the opposite.
Who?
Of it. You know what I'm saying? So they exactly. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
so there's a lot of John and J Millz debatable. I'm just like, all right, man. Well, I'll see you in 12 hours. You know what I'm saying? And we watched the battle. And shouts to Millz. It picked up the delivery, faster pace. You know what I'm saying? More energy, a little bit more performance, more enhancement. Had the nostalgic factor. Had his DVD peers, even classics with behind him. He had Smack hosting, and none of it mattered because John still cleared that boy.
Listen, man. Although I don't listen to nothing but shenanigans, the battle was a good battle, friends. Like the battle was good.
Yeah.
Yo, this was the best J Millz since he came back. I'm not gonna lie. And this was not even like, grading J Millz off a curve or whatever. Pause. But he was genuinely good. He had some moments though where I was like, all right, man, like you can, you got to fight this a little bit. But he was good. Like he was good, bro.
Like
he had pockets. The punches made sense. Every once in a while, the projection might have been a bit much, but let's keep it real too. He was fighting a crowd that was like, yo, that was ass. Yo, that was corny. That was you. Come on, man. Like he was fighting a crowd that they was trying to knock him off his square, and he stayed with the game plan. Yo, I got to give him that. He just kept chopping away, man, chopping away. And he made it a battle that if you were not looking forward to it, you can definitely, when it's done, say, yo, I'm glad I watched that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad I watched that. Now, obviously, it's not a Nitty performance or anything of that nature, but it's good enough for me to know, like, yo, this dude was doing this 20 years ago. He came back. Many people said he was terrible. I got to stop saying the many people this and that, because most of the time when people say many people, they mean to say, I thought, you know what I'm saying? Or we thought. When he came back, I didn't like what he brought to the game. I was there versus K-Shine, and I saw the other subsequent battles. Not much to write home about, but this one was one that I thoroughly enjoyed. I thought it was dope. I do think he needs one or two more to really like get it all the way there together to be like, okay, now I can go out there and actually compete, because before it was like a handicap match. Like, you're going to win. But now it's like John won, but this was a good close battle. Not that I'm like, did John, I'm not questioning who won, but I'm saying that both guys had good content. I enjoyed both battlers, man. It was a good close battle, man.
Close.
Bro, John didn't blow him out the water, man. But I'm not saying J Millz won or anything like that. But what I'm saying is that he didn't just leave him behind. Like, he didn't lap him. Like, it was a good competitive battle. Was it not? Am I tripping?
Possibly.
You can't have a battle with a clear winner and it not be competitive.
I mean, listen, I just don't think it was close. I don't think nothing about it was close.
And that's fine. You can have your opinion, but it was a good battle. I enjoyed the battle.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jay Millz, for stepping it up, for saying, listen, I want to continue to be in this game. I'm taking this harsh criticism. How can I get better? What can I do? And he's clearly making adjustments and getting better. Like it is not an easy thing to get called all of these names on the internet and on blogs and all that stuff and still go out there and rap and try to get yours off, man. So salute to Jay Millz. John, you look like you were having fun up there. It was good to see that because we know for a long time you were disenchanted with battle rap, but you know, man, this was a fun battle that I enjoyed watching.
Look, like I mentioned in the beginning, like I thought a lot of his little details, as far as his pace, his energy, delivery, like I did see vast improvement. I can confidently say this is Jay Mill's best performance thus far, and he's listening to the criticism, right? And as much as he definitely applied some more of his energy into all these different attributes and categories that we classify in modern day battle rap, his efforts was very commendable. That's just all it was. It was commendable. All right. John clearly demonstrated all the attributes of what somebody at a higher level can do. And I still feel like Jay Millz is struggling to break through the bounds of mediocrity. Like he's still finding ways to like really get there. He has some bars that I like. I'm not saying that I hated everything. I'm just saying like, all right, man. Like, you know, we're like it's still, I feel like it's still far away from where it could be to compete. Maybe you said it best. Maybe in a couple more battles, you're really gonna get his footing and everything established for himself. But for me, like outside of that TD Banks bar in the third round, I like that bar a lot.
Hey man, Luck said he just needs one more.
Yeah, you know, I take their opinions with a grain of salt too. All right.
Nah, man, it was a good battle. It was a good battle. And for the last time, I had John winning. Yeah. All right. When it was competitive.
No, but I mean,
no one got blew out the water.
But John, right? Obviously, John got good footage. Like as a league owner, he got good footage, so he's happy, right? He got
that's all I'm saying. He's got good footage, yo. This was a good, fun battle, man.
Right.
Like I hate battles where someone is just like not even like a body bag is fun to watch because that means someone is so damn good and somebody is just dying. So that's fun to watch. But like I didn't feel like you know, this was nowhere close to a body bag. Even if Millz had nothing, this wouldn't have been a body bag because it's not like John went for that, you know, submission. You know what I mean? Like at no point did I feel like this was a body bag. This was a good fun ass battle, man. And to see Jay Millz come from where he came from to where he's going, like after, like it was good, man.
Hey, Harlem got you on the payroll. Say less.
Oh, man. Hey, listen, man. Listen. DM me, man.
Yeah, salute.
I'll follow another 1099, man. DM me.
Salute to the Mecca, dope event for John, and salute to John. Obviously, the work he's been putting in this year, between staying active as a battler, he's battled good 3, 4, 5 times I think so far this year. Also, multiple bullpen events, and bullpen's on tour actually. So there's not like there's still more bullpen events to come. The anniversary sometime I think in October too. So the man is working.
That he is.
Yeah. So that's all the events over the weekend. And I did enjoy the battles, man. I did. But you know, it's never a dull day because we still get announcements. So beyond battles, you get battle announcements. You know what I'm saying? So many announcements. We got a bunch more Blue Room announcements too. You know what I'm saying? Maxout 3. Mm-hmm. Couldn't help but note before we talk about this announcement. Couldn't help but notice none of the bloggers had any blogs queued up for these announcements. Just want to throw that out there. Weren't interested enough.
Jump the announcements. What's the announcements?
The first one that was announced was Goodz versus Calicoe. That's going down on Maxout 3. You know what I'm saying? This is one of the ones. I'm not gonna lie to you. Me personally, Wasn't a style matchup that I necessarily wanted because I'd rather see them obviously battle newer era guys than themselves. But I will keep it a buck. They obviously been talking about this since like February of this year. When we reported news quotes of Goodz and Calicoe taking shots at each other about battling, there was a fair amount of people expressing interest in this battle.
There was also a fair amount of people not expressing interest in this battle, friends.
And I was there.
Yeah, we heard them all in real time, and it was like, oh, is this gonna be a play battle? Like, are they gonna put the cotton candy gloves on and just like turn this into a laughathon and then go home to TD Bank? Like, what's happening here? So, I just wish folks would keep the same energy that they kept when they thought that this battle was going to be across the street. That's all I'm saying, friends. You remember those days, right? You remember those days, friends?
Listen. Asking for that is just not a thing you're going to receive anymore on the timeline.
Oh, okay. Because when it was across the street, all I heard was boo.
Right.
Now that it's got like a blue tint to the light, everyone's like,
yeah.
Well, this battle, it's two veterans. They've been in the game a long time. I think they're gonna take it serious because of who else is in the card.
I'm gonna keep it all the way real. I was not somebody that liked the style matchup, but I did always preference to say if they were to battle, I want that in a small room, not a stage. So obviously, because they're getting it on a stage, they're getting it to the competitor, and they're getting it on the card, it's already stacked. It's gonna receive the extra boost that wasn't present when you just put the match on paper and asked if people were interested in the match or not. So I could, fair enough. Sometimes I feel like we're too nuanced in battle rap. Sometimes I feel like we're too nuanced. But
if we could get the battle in a room where they more than 300 people, and we could change the colors and the lights. And we could have avocado right there, and somebody selling empanadas outside,
and all of St. Louis,
and all of St. Louis is right there. Then we could get the ambiance for the best battle. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you gotta do all that just to get a good battle. Like, this is crazy.
See, and I will say, I think the last time that the four of them were on the card was the Midwest Massacre. So like,
that's special. I do gotta say, I gotta give Adam his props, man. He pulled this together.
Yeah, so that's why I get the whole people liking the match. And like, I listen, I pulled up the receipts. I was like, let's see how people felt about this back in February. and I was pleasantly surprised. There was a lot of people that actually was like, yeah, I want this battle. I was like, all right. Because I personally wasn't a fan of the style matchup.
Yeah, jokes aside, I guess this definitely makes a lot more sense in this capacity, with obviously the whole Midwest Massacre on the card together. This makes a lot more sense. And, in my mind, it makes me think that Calicoe's going, I'm on the card with these guys again. Like, I can't look crazy out here. So there's definitely more incentive now than it would have been if it was on any other platform. So once again, I'm cautiously optimistic. It's going to be a very interesting battle. Are they setting it off for the, for the main? Oh no, for the main course battles.
There's going to be 11. Are they setting it off? No, it's going to be.
I mean, no. For the main course battles.
Well, no, we still got some more announcements that are probably going to be on the main
that's
course.
Right. There's 2 more announcements. Yeah.
So we also got this battle announced. We got Showoff versus Head Eyes. Showoff. Ninja.
Showoff Ninja.
Oh. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I wish I had the lyrics to the Showoff and Trez battle because I would love to read some Showoff bars when I overwin. Shout out to Showoff.
It's overwin when there's smokes overwin. But this time I ain't just gonna beat. I'm gonna overwin. All right.
Yeah.
Showoff is crazy, man. Showoff be like.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, did you know that a kernel of corn on a railroad track could derail a whole train that's going at its full speed capacity? I'll be like, Showoff, I did not know that, but thank you for letting me know that, man. Showoff's a wild boy, man.
I like the battle. I don't love the battle, but I like the battle. Only because I just to keep it a buck, valid. Quiet as kept. I might got to make a little "Who's the King of the Blue Room" post real soon, and you got to throw Showoff's name in the convo at least because the battle with Jag fire.
Yeah.
battle with Trez fire, even though I have him losing it, but it's a good battle, no doubt about it. You know what I'm saying? So the man has definitely put on the blue room, and Head Ice has been on RB in quite some time. Head Ice looking to get active. The only thing I kind of don't like about the battle is that they both are on the nostalgia card the very next week, and they're gonna, like.
Yeah, I mean, that's a situation of its own, but they're consummate professionals. You know what I mean? Quite interesting that both cards are being promoted at the same time. I thought there was a 30-day thing, but I don't know. Maybe they got the pass to promote both cards. You know what I mean? But this is gonna be an intense battle. Both guys are very intense. Like I said, man, Showoff just when he's speaking to you is just like it's like one of those scared straight speeches every single time, and like one of them OGs that's always trying to put you in the right direction, and then you got Head Ice that's always trying to put you in the wrong direction. Like, yo, go sell that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bring that back here. You know what I mean? So it's like I love it, man.
And don't forget they had a fire virtual battle during COVID when we thought
Ice battles went bananas. Like what got Ice was tripping, man. Like I was like, what's this guy talking about right now?
That's partially the reason I like the battle. I'm like, all right, you know what? Like, I'm here for it. I've seen a variation of what it looked like, and obviously the blue room has been a very high field goal percentage for
the blue. Blue. Can you change the colors in your room to blue? The blue room. Yeah, your friends laughing. Nah, I ain't gonna front, man. But I know I'm making fun of it, but for real though, the small environment with the blue lights. Oh, Harvey. Harvey.
I want the rest of the show like this. Let's keep going.
Hey man, it's the nighttime vibe, man. You know what I mean? Nah, man, but so yes, in this blue room, in this small environment, it definitely makes it for a more fire battle. So let's turn up, man.
Yeah, I'm here for Head Ice and Showoff. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely seen some grown men not acting like family men on the timeline for this battle.
Oh my gosh, they were popping it for this battle.
Bro, somebody said, "Oh my god," with mad G's. I'm like, bro,
oh man,
take it easy, Mr. Cartwheeler. Like,
let them fan out, bro. Mr. Cartwheeler, wow. Yeah, that's too much light, bro. Yeah. Oh, whoa, go back.
This one?
Oh, you got to go all the way around. Pause.
This one?
Nah. Too golden. Keep going.
There we go.
All right, yeah.
You feel
too
me?
dark. Anywho,
listen, if you're gonna go to the blue room, you have to wear pink, orange, or lime green if you want to be that person to fucking stand out and reflect.
Oh, is that why you went at old Spurs?
With the old Spurs, I got that George Kerr. No, I got the old Spurs. No,
I got the Sean Elliott. I got the old Spurs.
No, I got the Bruce Brown. I got the old Spurs.
No, I got the David Robinson. I got the old Spurs.
No, I got.
When I pop the clip, it's like Popovich when I hit him with the old spur. Harvey. Then this is your man. This is your man, Adam.
Yeah.
I paid a lot of money for this, y'all. I put a lot of bread in y'all pockets, y'all. Because of me, y'all had a good summer, y'all. I just want good battles.
Hey, expensive card.
Well, it ain't cheap. I'll tell you that much.
Right. So, and then we get the third announcement. You know what I'm
RBE
saying?
just printing out money, boy. Woo.
It wouldn't be a summer if we didn't have the ladies on one of these big cards. And shout outs to the ladies. We got RX making
Whoa.
making her RBE debut versus QB Black Diamond, another person that might be the queen of the Blue Room, her third Blue Room appearance.
Ooh.
Just think of this one, Vlad.
That's an interesting battle. Like, these are two completely different type of women. You know what I'm saying? I did not see this battle happening. Pleasantly surprised. Once again, the Blue Room, with the small crowd effect. Don't got to worry about that whole stage thing. But last time Reese is RX. Last time she was on the stage, though, she did all right versus Jazz. So, big room, small room. Hey, man, she showed me versus Jazz that she could bring the material. So this is going to be very interesting because we know how QB's projection is and, just her whole performance. And this is a close-knit setup and all that. I want to see if RX has that physical presence when delivering those bars to really combat QB, because I know the pen moves, but I just want to see what's her performance going to be like what is this going to look like, because I know what QB brings and how she's so dominating with her physical performance.
One thing about RX, early on, the delivery might have been like a real glaring weakness because the pen lives on, right? She writes very well. She's layered. You're gonna get really double entendres and punchlines from her, but the delivery and the fluidity of the flow was kind of lacking. And there was also, I don't know if it was a confidence thing, but she definitely got over the period of being ever having stumbles and fumbles. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I think from her Bonnie battle onwards, her Bonnie battle being town business, big look, Bonnie, obviously. Yeah. She really rose to the occasion. From every battle there, I've seen some slight progression in certain areas, or at least her delivery getting sharper and sharper. She has a battle with Shuni. Her resume is crazy. She got Shuni, Gaddis, Jazz, QB now, and Bonnie.
Yeah, legends on her.
That's five ladies that are easily in the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? All-time greats. And in all those battles, you can see a slight progression in certain areas, but really most glaringly in the Yoshi battle that happened last year and in the Jazz battle, you can see her getting real comfortable on the stage now. Like in the Yoshi battle, when she had that attachment issues bar, tore the building down. And then with Jazz, you moved from Brooklyn to LA, the Dodger bar, that blew the roof off. So on a writing level, I have no problem with her competing. It's just the performance and all the other intangibles around her. But I think the experience is showing that she could rise to the occasion, and she's very, very, very motivated for the situation. I've got a chance to talk to her. She says she's in the zone. That's she's in the zone. She's in a great space in her life, and that being in a good mental fortitude does a lot for you when you get really lucrative opportunities. You really capitalize the moment. You go through the journey, you trust the process, and also really reap the fruits of your labor along the way. But most importantly, she makes history. Third female battle rapper to ever battle on URL, King of the Dot, and RBE. The other two are Bonnie, Godiva, and Official.
Oh, wow. All right. Look at her making history.
Right?
Salute.
Right?
This day in Mexican American history with RX becomes the first Mexican lady to perform on all three major leagues, URL, RBE, and KOTD. Salute RX, a Mexican legend.
Yeah. I like the battle.
Good battle.
Good battle. So that's the RB announcements. You know what I'm saying?
They ain't stopping, man.
They ain't. So far, we got 6 announcements so far, and it's supposed to be 11.
4 more.
5 more. It's supposed to be 11 battles.
Oh yeah, but there's only 10 on a stream though, right? That day, 1 is pre-recorded and
I'm gonna assume so, just because that's how they've been doing it, but I don't know.
Yeah, I assume that's what I heard.
Okay,
so, but we'll see. 10 battles, but he knows how to get these battles moving along, man.
He know how to get through them. He know how to get through them shits, man. I don't know how he does
10
it.
3-rounders or a couple of 1-rounders,
10
like the whole brick thing. All right. Hey, what else am I doing that Saturday? Besides
Say-
watching the kids.
Hey, listen, you got a
Hey.
whole weekend. That weekend is also the Riot. The very next day, you get to also watch Rum Nitty and Jazz, which was announced as well.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
It's a, remember I told you I was having some
my
FOMO.
brain's gonna be hurting. I'm gonna need a battle rap detox.
You remember I was saying I was like, damn, I have some FOMO to pull up. I really want to go to the event. And
Yeah.
now realizing it's a 2-day extravaganza with 17 plus battles. I'll be more productive from here. Don't you worry. I will do the culture and all the artists involved and our supporters a much more better service from right here. All right. You know what I'm saying? I will also do that service to my bank account because that's going to be on September 2nd. All right. That's right. Oh, shit. Mosquito.
Got a mosquito?
Got the damn window open, bro. That's the. It was chief and all that.
Oh, my bad.
Damn, bro. I want to cop some dog walkers, man. Damn.
My bad, player.
My bad. All right. The event's going down the 2nd of September, the day after the 1st, the day after everybody pays that nice little chunk of money.
Yeah, I ain't mad at you, man. Listen. Stay home, save your money. Just order a gang of lemon pepper wings. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Maybe we'll do a live show that day. Maybe I'll come by. We'll watch RV or something. You know what I mean?
or a gang of lemon cookies. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hey, we'll do both.
They won't really keep the window. They won't really keep the window open.
Do both. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, capital B, capital O, capital A, capital F.
Oh my gosh, yo! Did I tell you that when we threw my son's birthday party in Atlanta at that trampoline park?
Yeah.
Yo, they had some fire lemon pepper wings, man. I was like,
oh yeah, you told me. You definitely did.
Yo, they definitely gotta have some brothers cooking in the back, man. That joint was crazy.
Shout out to Titus. So every time I've gone down there, we've gotten some wings afterwards. And last time specifically, we went down there. We got some wings after Bags and Bodies. Boy.
From where?
Just one of his spots around his crib. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's how good it was. You know what I'm saying? The man went to the bathroom real quick and I grabbed some wings off his basket. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
you stole his wings.
I'm sorry, Titus. You know the truth now. Now you know the truth. You came back like, damn. Greed and gluttony.
Can't even go to the bathroom. Man said, I know I ordered my own meal. But damn. Wings over there just smoking. You ordered 12 of them. He ain't gonna miss 2. There's no way he notices 2 are gone. You stole his wings? And didn't tell him? What is wrong with you, man?
Oh man.
Bro, you're crazy, man.
Nah, I didn't do that.
Yeah, all right. Please, in the comments, if you've made it this far, do you think Fred stole the wings or not? I think he took them.
Nah, I didn't do that.
I think he took them.
This is good podcast banter. This is good podcast banter.
I feel you, man. It's all entertainment. COE, as Flip would say.
And the gift worked. The gift was perfect for it. Shout out to Westbrook.
Oh my gosh.
All right, but I say all that to say the day after the Blue Room, you get to watch the Riot and Jazz and Rum Nitty was announced. Another Wody and Cody match. What do you think about the battle? I talked about it already on a monologue. What do you think about it?
Bananas, man. Bananas. Like you got, one of the top 2 females in the world doing this thing right now. And you got the guy who was just crowned the best male battle rapper in the world.
You the best in the world.
But this match is gonna get crazy because we know how creative both people are. and we know to the levels they're gonna have to go to, man, to really like try to clearly win this battle. I don't even know if that's possible on both sides to just clearly wash the other person. But this is a battle that I'm getting my popcorn for. I tell you that much. I mean, Geechui and Coffee is cool. Like I'm gonna watch it. I want to see what Geechui has to say. I want to see how Coffee's gonna defend herself. But this Rum and Jazz battle has the makings to it could be a classic, man, if they both go where they're supposed to go to. I definitely don't want to put that pressure on that battle or whatever, but it's like it's possible, bro.
Yeah,
So
no,
I'm hyped. They did their thing with that one.
it's also a very high level battle where anybody comes slipping, you get your dumb ass killed.
Yo, man, you're smoked. It's not a battle that I saw happening, but like once they announced it, I was like, well, okay, hello.
Now, I do want to say, I guess this is the pessimist in me.
Oh boy, here we go.
Jazz track record besides the Loso battle so far against the men though.
Oh yeah,
Right.
yeah.
A little like
the battle's been a little
right, but I do think obviously because the Loso battle was so good, and it's going to be the exact same venue, King of
same
Diamonds,
place, yeah.
you get.
She's gonna have unlimited thought juice and margaritas
Yes.
and lemon peppers.
Yes.
So Jazz gonna be in her element, man. There's
Yes.
poles there. She can get up there and pop it if she wants to. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
She's gonna be chilling. Come on, man. Have you seen these Jazz videos? She's not a little kid anymore, man.
Hey, listen, Jazz.
She's up there upside down. You know what I'm saying?
Jazz be everywhere but home, man. I'll be seeing.
Yeah, man. She live on a road, kid.
What you doing in New Orleans? Why are you in Mexico? Nebraska?
Just living life, man.
Yeah, I love the match though. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, Chile and Vixen's not a battle that I never thought I would want, but because you already got the Cody Wody theme for.
I mean, there's a theme there. There's a theme there. And when can this happen again? When can this happen again?
When can you even see the both of them on the same card again? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like you almost. I did see Vixen tweet out today that did I just sign the dotted line or something like that. So
see that. You know what? I also saw a tweet out.
Oh, do tell.
I saw her tweet out. Some promotion. She's advertising. She's advertising on the website.
What's she selling?
Some content. Some content. If you're a fan of her,
she podcasting now.
She could be on it. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Check the media. Check the media gallery. It's about 4 or 5 posts there. You know what I'm saying? It costs a little bit more.
Posted?
It costs a little bit more than the URL app. You know what I'm saying? So if you get it, you better make sure to get a minimum of 12 pieces of content per month.
Hold on. Hold on. Can you just stop beating around the bush and just say what's going on here?
Hey, she I thought she was trolling us. She said she's gonna start her OnlyFans on Saturday. By Sunday, the OnlyFans was live. She was approved and the profile was ready. And by Monday, she was already in the top percentage of people that have subscribers.
Yo, there's a lot of sick puppies in battle rap. Yeah. There's been people dreaming of this day, man. This was
the timeline all Sunday. All Sunday.
Look at the lotion in the corner. And the mop over here. Yo, what are y'all doing? Y'all some sickos, man.
Yeah, shouts to the OnlyFans.
Oh my gosh. Did you sign up? So I suppose that's NDA. You should keep that private if you did a deal.
Hey, listen. Even if I saw somebody tweet this to her, she said, I don't really care for this content. I don't want you to leave battling, but I have no problem supporting you financially. You fuck with Vixen, you want to drop $10? Drop it $10, man.
Oh, man. This is sad, man. This is sad, yo. Like, this is sad, man.
I'll tell you what. Somebody gonna make a nice bar out of it.
Yeah, man. It's just like, you're rapping, you're working, you're a mom, and then it's like, bam, you're gonna drop this content that's gonna live on the internet. I get it. You know, you're feeding your kids, you're paying your bills and all that stuff, but this is forever.
Hey,
Forever.
but there's also a world where you have that large consumer base and they get real lucrative, and you can control what you want to control there.
You know what? Let me take that back from saying it's sad because
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of content she's putting on there. So let me take that back, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I'm assuming that it's going to be this type of content. So let's wait till the content drops,
Right.
and then I'll drop my thoughts on that. So I just want to walk that back because she hasn't dropped anything. So let me walk that back. All right.
Yeah, it's a good walk back. And
Because I'm judging her and she hasn't dropped anything. When the things get dropped, not that, I'll drop my thoughts on it.
Hey, I hear that. I did see that Emerson Kennedy tweeted out the other day, what battles are you most excited for? Hitman versus Ill Will, Twerk versus Hollow, or Vixen's OnlyFans? And then Hitman quote tweeted and said, if Vixen could put together a classic performance, she can 3-0 everybody.
Oh, see, it's begun. It's begun, man. Look how people. Once again, I don't know what kind of content she's dropping, but content hasn't even dropped yet. And look how people are now begin to,
Hey, well, listen,
that's all I'm saying.
Man.
That's all.
Hey, 3-letter man. All I want to let you. All I want to say to you, sir, is that yes, there is some toes on that platform. Get some water, 3.
Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on, friends. TSA Reloaded, man. It's your boy 3-letter man. You watch Toe Suckers Association, man. Hit that subscribe button. Ladies, if you want to leave a donation and email me with a picture of the toes, feel free. Vixen, you got toes? Oh. Holla at me, boo. Oh my gosh, man. 3-letter's gonna go crazy. That's my man, though.
Shout out to 3.
3, we only joke because we got love for you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I love the OG.
3-letter be known, man. He like them toes.
Hey, listen. We wouldn't say that. We didn't say it first.
No.
Listen, that's the one thing. That's the one thing about
I don't be
LTBR.
listening to drill music. I be at home sucking on wifey's toes. I be like, he said that from his soul. I'm like, get them toes, dog. Yo, 3's messy though. Man. 3's messy. He go. I don't mean to get personal, boo, but you got a man? And Vixen went. I said, damn, wasn't she just engaged or something like that?
Damn, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see that part.
That timeline is crazy. You went from having a man, not having a man, now you got an OnlyFans. Yikes.
Hey, listen, and for 3,
Yikes.
and for 3, listen, we joke on 3, but it's because he made it public. See, the thing about LTBR is we only the thing about us is we only regurgitate what you say, all right, and we let you know that you said this, okay. We know more than what we say. Always say less than necessary, and sometimes you got to conceal your intention. Shout out to the 48 laws of power readers. But yeah, anything that we make fun of is because you put it out there first, sir.
3 be hard on them toes, boy. Yo, you know what I like to see?
Yeah.
This is where 3 would blow up. You know how everybody blows up outside of battle rap? 3 should do foot reviews, yo. Like he should review women's feet.
Oh,
like because the underworld of foot lovers is like it's in the hundreds, probably like in the hundreds of millions or whatever. Maybe that's a lot, but it's definitely in the millions. You know what I'm saying? Yo, 3 with his personality reviewing women's feet in and out of shoes, kid. Millionaire, yo. He'll never talk about battle rap again, yo.
Hey, I feel like you spoke this into existence, sir. Vixen
what you mean?
Vixen just tweeted just now.
Oh my
God. She said, I really want to show you how much I made the last 24 hours. Your mouth would fall to the ground. because mines did. And then she tweeted right after that and said, I let people call me bitches, hoes, many other things to my face in battle rap for money. But as soon as I make an OnlyFans, I'm degrading myself. Yeah, I just got to think before y'all talk. I guess technically y'all minds already been made up. Might as well keep it up. Get that paper, Vixen. I'm pretty sure she made a lot of money for her to become a fucking top percentile. Let me read it to you. You are in the top 4.6% of creators.
Right. I mean, but she just started it, so it's like there's a lot of money rolling in today. You got to see what this is like 6 months, a year down the road.
You know, because if you ain't drop no battles, you know, I'm going to unsubscribe. You know what I'm saying?
Dropping battles.
Using the app analogy. So.
I got you. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what content is going to be on there, but all I'll say is this, man. Whatever content people are paying for, they're going to want more and more and more and different and more extreme and more different and more extreme and more different. So prepare yourself mentally to where you're willing to go with whatever kind of content you're about to drop. And just remember that it lives forever and everyone will be able to see it. So, knock yourself out. Everyone got to live their own lives.
Hey, I'll tell you what, I'm pretty sure all that started about before the account's created.
Some people don't think about it. Some people started it like there's a whole thing of like a bunch of women who started it before, during the pandemic, and they was making that bread, and then now it's like that well done dried up, and everyone in the neighborhood and seeing everything, the money is spent, and it's like, man, you just on the internet and ain't got nothing to show for it anymore. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you could, I don't know, man, but to each his own. You know what I'm saying? To each his own.
We got one more battle.
Let's wait till that content drops.
We do got one more battle that was announced that we haven't touched on yet. Wild segue.
Oh boy.
I do what I want. I do what I want.
Oh man.
Going down September 16th. Eazy the Block Captain versus Geechui got it in Philadelphia.
Oh my gosh, this battle.
What are your thoughts?
There's so much surrounding this battle, yo. Like, this battle is like a powder keg just waiting to explode, and there's so much to live up to. There's gonna be so much hype. We know what Geechui brings to the table. We know how he addresses things. Eazy hasn't clearly lost in what's this, 3 years now, friends? Like, what's this going on 3 years? He's the top cat. He's the most talked about, battle rapper at the moment and stuff. And he's got all this controversy surrounding him. He's got all sorts of rumors surrounding him. The rumors part, we don't really talk about because that's like, none of it is substantiated. It's just what people think, as far as like the other rumors that we've never talked about. But as far as the fisticuff rumors, I mean, Eazy kind of spoke about it on the telephone calls that, somebody had to pay Henny Man to to not post the rest of the content up. So that one, we can let our minds go where we think it can go. But all the other stuff is just pure rumors. But hey, that ain't never stopped nobody from rapping about a rumor in a rap battle. So, I mean, with Remy Ma being on the stage, and with Geechui just having no shame and not afraid to talk about any and everything. Oh my gosh, man. Like, this battle got so much hype to live up to. That's all I could think about, bro. What about you?
Did a monologue podcast on it, and part of the things that really caught my attention was that it's in Philadelphia. Some of us in the media knew that there were different locations for this, so it being a home game for Eazy is a real interesting dynamic. And because obviously Eazy at home sounds like an indestructible machine, right? But then you stop to think of Geechui Gotti, who's also gone to Philadelphia. He gets a lot of love in Philly and had that Tay-Rock first round in Philly, which is very reminiscent to what's going on now. You get to be the first one to use an angle very effectively in that same city. You know what I mean? So he gets to tap back into a very special bag I felt like for a long time, Eazy's been actually outperforming Geechui. But now that Geechui has a very, very potent angle that he can use on the surface level for many different directions. You know what I'm saying? You can use humor. You can make it into a bar. You can turn it into a crowd thing. You can do any and everything with this. You know what I'm saying? True or not, the point is it can be manipulated into a whole variety of things that he wants to do.
Yeah.
He could turn this into a game and say something for the crowd, and they could just say it with him, and then they say it. It's ridiculous. And the beauty of it is, we label Eazy as one of the best counter writers in the game. Some people go as far as to say one of the best counter writers ever. I still want some more years under the belt before I go that far, but he's the lead at that attribute. And we know what Geechui is going to at least touch on as far as subject matter, but we don't know how Eazy is going to combat it.
Facts, man. And then you got the whole situation of what if Geechui decides Remy user instead of you could have been user. Like he could use that on her, and I mean the shock factor would just be through the roof. The one thing that I do remember about that Tay-Rock battle, first round is an epic round, is an all-time Hall of Fame round. But then the last two rounds, he was in that Tesla, man, straight autopilot. He was definitely fatigued from partying all night long from the BET Awards the night before. So at least this time he's not, going to be partying the night before, or at least not for the BET Awards. Geechui, man, listen, I know when you're out of town, you guys like to get a big old house rented out and throw a big party and drink all night, yell and do whatever y'all do. But listen, man, get your rest, man. Protect your voice, because if you come in there with a weak voice or you're straining or this or that, like, we don't want to hear it, man. This is one of those battles where you got to put that professional hat on and say, yo, man, I got to be 100%. That means from the voice to the words to memorization, all that. And listen, you're the 3-time champion. So this is just me. Like, who am I? You know what I'm saying? But just have everything on 100, man. Because this being in Philadelphia, everything is stacked for this to be a tougher win for you than it should be anywhere else. You feel me?
Yo, that's a very good point. Geechui did have an interesting quote. Both of them did. Let me pull this up here actually on the screen. Look at me getting all this up on the screen today.
You're a tech wizard, man.
I'm trying, man. All right. The nice, everybody's favorite color combination: red, green, blue, yellow. Eazy says, we already know what's up with the bull. We know what he's gonna go in there and do. It's not gonna be enough. I'm trying to tell y'all, the conversation I got for him is different. So stop me if you heard that before. And all I will say is, upon my research, nobody has ever said this to him. Oh, brand new angle, huh? And then Geechui says to Eazy, me and Eazy in Philly, that N-word is scared. Ain't no place like Chrome. Ain't no place like home, huh? I'm pulling up on Demon Time. You could have put this in your living room, and I would have said, F yo couch. He also had a quote, Geechui, on Black Compass here on the spaces. He said he might get around at home, but if this was anywhere else in the world, it's a clear 30, and he wouldn't have a shot in the dark.
Okay. Speaking with confidence, man.
You remember a year ago, I think around like February, Eazy talked about battling Geechui in Philly, and then a year later, here we are, manifestation.
Dude gets what he wants. He does what he wants, man.
Yeah, he does
That's
what he
a
wants.
wild title. So I do what I want. What would make Remy?
Well, she do what she wants.
Name
she do what she
that.
wants. Right.
Oh, listen, man.
We're gonna find out. We gonna find out.
Yo, this joint is crazy because it's called I Do What I Want. But when he wanted to talk, they told him, yo, you can't talk. So he couldn't do what he wanted then. You know what I'm saying? But his thing is called I Do What I Want.
She do, it's her, I do what I want.
She does what she wants. That's right. Boy, that could be taken so many ways. Pause. Oh, man. But that's wild, yeah. All right. I can't wait to see the rest of this card, man.
Yeah, me neither.
I can't wait to see the rest of this card, bro.
The main event is definitely gonna act like a main event here because they're gonna promo, they're gonna talk, they're gonna carry it out. The spaces, they all both got their platforms, they both are league owners, they both got a battle prior to each other. Obviously, Geechui is a little bit closer, but He's cut from this cloth. He can battle 2 times in 14 days. And more importantly, really interesting. Last thing from Geechui before we move on, he had this other quote in reference to talking about battling coffee, but I thought this was interesting because he said here, I'm in a whole different zone and I'm back. I'm gonna keep it honest with myself. I lost focus of the hunger, and I seen a lot of the fans were saying that even if I was winning battles, they were telling me the hunger, it wasn't the same hunger, but it's back now.
The hunger.
And I got to be honest, from what we've seen so far this year, minus the J Millz battle, because obviously you don't have to be on 100% to be that guy. But the Feeble battle,
Feeble battle, stupid versus Feeble, yeah.
The bad news battle, 2-on-2 when you get the ISO.
This is what we've been saying for a minute. It's like, we can tell when Geechui Gotti is delivering his bars with that extra intensity. Like Geech, we can tell, bro. So it's like sometimes, like you said, man, we would watch, I would watch, and it's just like, man, this guy's tired, or like, this got to be draining, or like, it's a lot of brain power to be using all this time, and sometimes he just didn't always have that intensity. So sometimes when we say things, we definitely ain't saying it just because we got voices. It's like, man, it was evidence, but it's always dope to hear when someone can acknowledge it, because so many times, like, people just fight with the public opinion or whatever. But when you acknowledge it, man, it's like, oh, all right. So we weren't tripping. Like, we knew you could do better. So definitely he's been on point this year. So if he's 100% serious in this battle, ain't playing, it's gonna be crazy.
Listen, I'm excited for Geechui and Eazy. It's a battle that's listen. For a long time, I've been paying attention to their trajectories, their runs, their analytics when they were both on URL, obviously, and especially their head-to-head analytics whenever they performed the same card. And all 5 times, Eazy had a higher reaction count and a better performance than Geechui. So,
tis what it is, man.
Yeah. But listen, I love when my main event takes the title of being a main event. All right, you feel me? You feel what I'm saying, Vlad?
Mm-hmm.
Because the main event over at Summer Madness, I love that battle. In fact, I'm very, very happy that Tay-Rock and Av are headlining. I think it's deserved, honestly. I think that they have the talent, they have the profile, they have the match. It's a great style matchup. I love everything about it, honestly. The only thing I don't love is Av's attitude towards it. Okay. And I do have a clip here of Av's talking about what he thinks about headlining the card and what's his thoughts on being the main event. I want to play this clip.
I'm not headlining Summer Madness. I don't like that shit. When I say I don't like that shit, because I never, ever, you've always heard me cared about that headliner shit. I never want to rap last. I fuck with the people. I really be moving around. I really be outside. So even I take that shit with battle rap. I want to battle first, second, or third to get my shit out the way so I can walk through the crowds and mingle with people and deal with the people.
And buy drinks.
Tay-Rock's my brother. Wings. There's no animosity. We just gonna get in there. We just gonna go there and do a job, have a competitive back and forth, which we know all that. But that lack of embrace, man, it was a little disappointing to hear.
Yo, when you get the responsibility of carrying a main event, you gotta move like a main event guy. Like, these aren't words you should be saying out in public, man. Like, because truth be told, the league is looking for people to put the league on the back and champion it again and gain the favor of the masses once again. So, we all got eyes, and you can see that all the other guys across the street are just, yeah, we're amped, we're hyped up. These battles are gonna be crazy. I can't wait. Like, da-da-da-da. And then I was like, oh man, I just want to be walking around. I want to battle first so I could eat some wings and buy some drinks for people and go to the bathroom when I want to and like do what I want. And I'm like, bro, like, you're the main event. You got to get in the main event mind frame. Like, you got to sell this to the people. You got to remind people like why they want to see this battle. Not that, you want to party So let me go battle first so I can get this out the way so I can enjoy my evening. It don't always work like that, man. There's responsibilities. That's why that bag is bigger. The responsibilities are different. Like, this is one night. Gotta get it together, bro. We don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this.
It's honestly a privilege to, for one, obviously battle on Summer Madness, right? Like, you got to think about the hundreds to thousands of artists that have touched URL, and there's less than like maybe less than like 85 names have ever been on Summer Madness. Now let's shrink that list a little bit more. This is the list of names that have actually headlined Summer Madness, Vlad. I'm not even gonna say them now. I'm just gonna say the names: Tay Rock, Hollow the Don, Hitman Holla, Murder Mook, Sue Surf, Loaded Lux, Calicoe, T Rex, Reed Dollars, Charlie Clips, Iron Solomon, JC, John the Don, Averb, Chess. Now Av is included in these 15 names, and out of those 15 names, I think I named a bunch of people that will end up on the top 50 list. I think I named a bunch of Hall of Fame. I named a bunch of Pantheon elite special all-time great names, and you are now cementing your name with those names. Like, that alone has to be something that I feel like you can't brush off. You know what I'm saying? I remember we used to have this big debate with Hitman about like who headlines Summer Madness for, because Charlie Clips and T-Rex went last, and Clips and Rex had a bit of a higher profile than Hitman and Surf, but come to find out that
France, I gotta log back in. Keep going, player. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, me and Hitman used to have this like debate all the time about who headlined that battle, because there's no flyer for Summer Madness 4. Hitman and Surf didn't go last. I was at the event; they went second, and Clips and Rex went last. And this is Clips headlining Gnome previously. This is Rex coming off Total Slaughter. Surf came off of UW, 2 bad losses from Clips and Calicoe. Hitman obviously still around and active, but like, they just, as a collective, their profiles weren't bigger. But come to find out, the Hitman and Surf was the main event for this card. You know what I'm saying? The documentation of this has been all over the place, because you read articles that has Clips and Rex went last. But the point I'm getting at is there was so much confusion between Hitman and Surf and Clips and Rex being the main event, because documented Clips and Rex was not the main event, but they went last. Hitman and Surf went second, and they were the main event. So you're like, wait a minute, like, why is the main event going so early? You know what I'm saying? Like, that rarely happens. Maybe it might be the second to last battle to preserve energy, or somebody has to leave, right? But going so early in the night, it's not what a main event guy does. And when I think about Av saying he wants to battle names like Hollow, like Calicoe, you know what I'm saying, like Verb, these are all names that have headlined Summer Madness, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Now that you are cementing yourself with these names, with this accolade, the spotlight is on you to really transcend. You know what I'm saying? You have been on Summer Madness prior to this. You bodied Math on Summer Madness. I will never let people forget that you did that. You know what I'm saying? I will always bring that shit up. And then you have to battle with T-Top. However you felt about it, indifferent. But the point is, like, you haven't been on Summer Madness in 5 years. You're back. And when you had that turbulence with the league last year, like, you battled Danny, didn't battle for the rest of the year, and we thought you wanted to leave. They said, give us what you owe. There's a bunch of back and forth. Communication finally got fixed. You battled Trufo, started working your way back into. I would have never thought that after you guys patched things up, you would headline Summer Madness. And now you are. And it doesn't really matter to him.
I think what it also does is it kind of sends a signal to the league, like, wait a minute, we made you the headliner, and you're talking like you just want to be like an opening act or whatever. Or, all right, it's a mental note being made, like, oh, listen, man, we need somebody that's going to push this, sell this, and be hyped, to be closing the night out, because we need that energy to close the night out. So if this guy doesn't want to do that, and he always wants to go first through third, then that's where they're going to keep him at. That's going to be his pay bracket. That's where he's going to stay at. So I probably would have kept that little tidbit to myself personally, man.
Yeah, same here, man. It's a little disappointing to hear, for real, because I actually don't even knock him feeling that way, because that's the catch-22 of being the main event, right? Like, obviously the card is built around you, but you also get the brunt of being last. It's almost like being the host of a party, right? Like, you enjoy it, you enjoy it the least, because you're the one hosting. You're the reason that this all came together. So which is a beautiful thing, but at the same time, it may hinder you from really optimizing yourself to enjoy it to the maximum capabilities. But Tay Rock and Hollow the Don went last. That's an all-time battle. It's an all-time battle.
They
Hollow.
understood the assignment. They get it. Like they really do get it. Like I said, I don't
Tay-Rock.
fault Av for his preference, but it's like just keep that to yourself, because if for whatever reason, let's just say if he never spoke about this, or if he spoke about it, the outcome of the battle is the same, right? Let's say no matter whether he did or didn't speak, the outcome is the same. Let's say the outcome is not what we're expecting, because we're expecting a fire battle, both dudes bringing it. But let's say it's not that. Now, in the back of my mind, I'm like, this guy didn't want to go last anyway, this, that, and the third. Now it makes me just question the whole thing, and just makes me like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're already setting up the consumers for like a negative experience in a way, because now my thoughts on this battle is like I already have a negative connotation about it in my brain. So it's like, I hope it's fire now. Before I was just like, oh, this is gonna be fire. Now I'm like, I'm hoping it's fire. You see what I'm saying? How that small piece of information just changes so much for me.
I want to quote Jay Black when he first talked about the card being announced, and he talked about Tay-Rock and Av headlining. He said to Av, Av, this is your card. Act like it. You know what I'm saying? And acting like it doesn't mean that you have to create a persona. We're not asking you to be a verbiage up on Twitter Space for every Tay-Rock tweet. All right, we're not asking you to disrespect the guy. We're asking you to uplift the event and show that you have honor and pride. I don't want to say
just
honor.
Have pride in it. Have pride in it. Yeah,
have pride in the fact that you are the headliner for one of the biggest battle rap events. You know what I'm saying? This, and if you have a great, I get it. Ultimately, at the end of the day, this part of this dialogue right here is not going to matter if he has an amazing performance.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you get the job done, all this is going to be water under the bridge. But
yeah, and then he could say, see, I did it at the end of the night. Now, next time, just let me go third. You know what I'm saying? So he can bank on that if everything is fire. But I'm just saying, from a consumer standpoint, when I hear that, it's just kind of like, oh, it's not what I want to hear. Like when John, when he's on air and he's saying, yo, man, as battlers, we all feel this, that we need to really make Summer Madness a thing. Like we need to make this a card that people are talking about when the dust settles and all the cards have gone down. Like people need to remember, like, yo, this Summer Madness 13 was fire because the battles were fire, even if beforehand it was a question of would it be the top card. So that's what you want to hear, not, oh man, I want to drink Hennessy and eat chicken wings, like not what you want to hear, dog. Like, sorry.
Yeah, especially in the time period.
I want to buy drinks for people. What?
Especially in the time period that Euro's having right now.
That's all I'm saying, man.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
But look, at the end of the day, if you deliver,
none of this matters. All this talking, all this crap that France and I is talking means nothing at all.
Not a ting. But
nothing. If he gonna call us stupid. He say, man, that won't buy nothing. Man, people talking about
hold on.
Won't buy nothing. What you doing,
but if you don't deliver,
oh boy, drama.
The timeline gonna be ablaze. That's all I gotta say.
Just blaze.
Welcome to being the main event.
It ain't easy, man. Ain't easy.
You're battling the guy with the most Summer Madness headliners of all time. Tay-Rock has 4 of them pitches, right? 4 of them things.
All right, but listen, just bring home a fire performance. That's it. Bring it home.
All right, I'm done.
Is that it, player?
That's all.
2-hour show. Yeah. Listen, and we finished before midnight. Yes. So we still recorded everything on a Monday, got done on a Monday. Ladies and gents, man, thank you guys for rocking out with us. If you shared some laughs with us, had some good moments, if you were entertained at all, please hit that subscribe button. Man, we're trying to get to this 2,000. It's like, is that a snail's pace? Come on. We're better than that, people. Come on. Hit the likes, leave some comments, because, this all helps the algorithm. We're trying to do this YouTube thing properly. All right. So just Help us out if you've enjoyed the show tonight. Log on to letstalkbattlerap.com. Follow us on all socials at LTBR Podcast. What's up, player? You got something to say?
Bullpen Mecca article will be available on the website by the time you guys hear this. So
bang, bang. That's right, man. And, continue to support you guys, man. You like this? Oh, was it this side? Holla at us. You could DM us. Might make something happen for you. You know what I mean? But until next time, man, see you guys next Monday.
stop being racist.
That's it. This is the last time we're ever going to speak about that dude, man. Stop fighting your demons, Jimz. You fought your racist demons, they came out. You fought your depression demons, they came out. There's some LGBT demons. Are you fighting them, chips? I don't know. I'm not saying you are, but there's a pattern here. That's all I'm saying.
We out this bitch, man.
We out of here, man. That's the last time you're gonna hear that guy on our show. Hacksaw Jimz Nugget, Jimz Crow. Ho! Peace. Yo, we out.